What is going on, everybody? This is Mouse with Dungeons D-Bags. Tonight, we are joined with a -1 cast. We have myself DMing, your boy Maelstrom. We have Caesar playing a new character for tonight. Jerbear, uh, assuming Oak. I believe you're still playing Oak, the monk.
Yeah.
All right. And Tariq Elite Wario, the Leonin Paladin. All right.
Howdy.
So just to go over what happened last week briefly, Myhorn decided to leave the venturing party um, and join up with Tobias and Sigurd as they go to strike out and try to make something of themselves elsewhere, and maybe they want to find like start a new order adjacent to like the Radiant Order, like a Heroes Guild, to mete out real justice because they think that that's what Nelron needs at this time, and that kind of resonated with Myhorn. So Myhorn left to join that group. Little to Caesar's expectations, the entire group decided to follow that group. So now Myhorn is no
Being
longer,
chased.
yeah, no longer an OC, but relegated to an NPC, traveling with the party. And Um, basically, our heroes are trying to find a safe way out of the city while dodging the various entities that are hunting them down and maybe looking for them to no longer be among the living. And that's why this chapter is appropriately titled Escape Elvara. Right.
Escape from New York.
Yes. You're gonna run into Snake Plissken? I don't give a damn. Where's the money? I guess Oak is kind of like Snake Plissken. It's like the closest thing we got right now.
I think it looks a little more flippid, but okay.
Looks a little bit more flippant.
It's a little more, I don't know, what's the word I'm looking for here?
I've no clue. You tell me, good sir.
We'll see how it develops.
So open up. You guys were headed towards the docks, I believe, last, right? So since
Wait, did we pick where we're going?
yeah, I mean, I think you decided you were going to meet up with Rick and Babs, right?
Oh, sure. Not the Black Spire?
Sure. Is that? I mean, it's up to
Oh, it's for
y'all.
me.
All right, so we will go with that in mind. So we'll open up with you and Oak and Leorio. I guess Sheila ran off ahead.
Sheila. Just a fast one, eh?
Wanted to see off my horn, but then I don't have to anymore.
You sure she's not dating that fucking goblin? She keeps chasing after him.
You talk you talk to Fiorio, but you realize he's not much of a conversationalist.
No, well.
Yeah.
Guess I'm just talking to myself here. So tell me, Leora, why are they chasing after you?
Well, we kind of caused a bit of a commotion in the city.
Oh, well, there's not a lot of cities left, so you gotta be careful.
Of course. It was a unfortunate side effect of our mission.
Oh, yeah.
A mission from Gad.
Fair enough.
But anyway, the point is, we cannot stay here. Otherwise, we'll be killed.
What's the plan? Go back to your people?
That's the end goal. But for now, we can meet up with Myhorn up in Edenia.
Yeah, well, I'm down for whatever. Living forever. I don't really care what we do.
All right.
And start walking out with like a hood that like covers my face.
You pull a hood up, but being um a lion-looking Chimerian, you do kind of stand out because lion variants of Chimerian are not as common as some of the other variants. Um, so you do your best to pull a hood over your face to cover your feline features and visage. Roll a.
Stealth check.
I mean, it wouldn't really be. Would it be stealth?
Performance?
Deception?
Deception, yeah. Stealth or deception, whichever. We'll see if you.
Deception, stealth. I'd rather go deception. What I get? 4. Ooh.
You do your best, but people still kind of give you glances back, looking at you. The word's not out widespread yet, but you do see some people kind of squint at you and leer at you and begin talking to each other.
Reach the belly. I said to pick up the pace.
All right, so you pick up the pace as you walk towards the docks. Oak, nobody really um, knows about you yet. You have a little bit less to worry about. Um,
Hooray.
Meanwhile, while you guys are making out to the docks, let's go over to Alistair. Alistair, you wanted to give a brief description of your character.
Yeah, Alistair is 8 feet tall,
Oh.
blue skin, red hair, red curly hair that looks like it hasn't been cut in a while. The tip of his nose is also a little red. He's wearing like a cloak, like a dark blue cloak over some like shabby leather armor that looks more like it was homemade than it was like made at a professional smithy. And he's just like walking around with his staff in hand, just asking random people who he comes up to, is like, "Have you seen like a small goddess?" She's got like you can't miss her. She's got like black hair, golden eyes, like the morning sunrise, pale skin, like the soft moonlit night. No, you haven't seen. Okay, and they just like more often than not, people just walk away, like thinking that he's like homeless or anything like that. He looks very out of place. Looks more like he should be in the wilds or in the forest than in an urban setting.
All right. So, as you guys make your way downtown, walking fast, faces fast, and you're dock bound, you see a gentleman walking up from the docks. He's a culty, like basically everything that these are just described. I'm just trying to find the correct name for him in my compendium. Yeah, he is a furbolg indeed, but more commonly known, he is do 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 do. Uh, Iberian.
Yeah. What is that?
They're basically furbolgs.
Ah,
Think of like blue skinned Viking people that are really tall and basically like Celtic.
I see.
It's kind of how they work in this universe. All right. Everybody able to see.
Yes.
Right. My horn's not here.
You mean Alice?
Yanked from the hand of God.
Oh, is that him? Nope. Show me. You know what? This is. Look at this. Ooh.
Oakleaf. There's you two. All right. So again, as you walk south through um, the town square, headed towards the docks, you see this really out of place Tyrion just asking people things. Can't really catch what he's saying. But he's kind of flitting around, asking from place to place, asking people things, and which is a good thing for you because Tyrians typically stay to themselves to the north. After the war, they retreated back to their uh, harsh homelands. They didn't really stay around, so they're pretty rare in this part of the world.
I
Well,
lean down to Oakleaf and I say, "We should probably avoid that one. Too much attention.
yeah, he looks like a freak.
He's taller than me."
What's he even yelling about? Blonde hair, blue eyes, what?
Red hair.
I said, what's he yelling about?
Oh, he's just
Something.
yelling out loud. Like, oh, anybody seen my goddess? She was about 5 feet high, yay high, glistening black hair, as deep as the night sky. No, no. Well, how about you? Okay, no worries.
I'm gonna make a perception roll to see if I saw his goddess at one point.
Yeah, you haven't seen this goddess he's talking about. Uh,
I see goddess.
these two gentlemen, they have uh dark skin and long robes and thick red sash around their waist with rings to them. You know that these gentlemen are, at least I believe Oak would know since he's been around here, that these gentlemen are rain guard.
Ooh, stay away from the Rengar.
What
Basically,
is Sharingan?
rain guard are like elite warriors, or like palace guards for the existing human civilization that ruled over Telvar before the calamity.
Ah, so super warriors. I got you.
Yeah, think of like sword singers, basically.
You should stay away from them.
But they come up, you outlander. They say in a thick Telvaran accent.
Oh, yes, I am an outlander. How did you know?
You smell. He says.
Well, I bathed in the river 2 weeks ago. There's no rivers here. There's only that one fountain in the middle, and I don't know if that's for bathing or for drinking.
What business do you have in Telvara, Northerner? He says.
Oh well, I don't quite know how I got here. I was asking for help, and then poof, I'm here. And I thought this was a good place to start of where to find my goddess. She was one of the brightest stars in the skies. You know, you can't miss her when you see her.
I'm sure everyone's lady is a goddess and can't be missed in their eyes.
No, Hyperia's different.
He kind of looks at each other and they speak in this language you do not know to each other and begin laughing.
You heard him say the name Hyperia?
Yes.
Damn it.
I don't know what it means to you, but you hear the conversation from across the courtyard.
I don't know who Hyperia is. It's not like an old dead god.
No, Hyperia is not an old dead god. Apparently just some woman he made up in his head.
Could we hope that giant man?
I mean, supposed to be escaping, but if we're to save the world, I guess we can start with one person.
I agree.
All right, well, let's
So
culture how
how's
we
that?
do this. Follow my lead.
Of course.
I want to walk up to the blue man.
Mhm.
My brother, finally, I found you.
Mhm.
You're kind of short to be my brother.
Ah, my brother, who are you kidding? We've known each other our lives. What are you doing with these people? Let's go. Come. I'm gonna try and walk him away from the Rengar.
You there, what is your name?
My name's Oak.
Oak.
You have a tree name?
Of course, you know this, brother. He's a little slow on the head. Sorry about this.
Yes. How are you related exactly? He is Baron, and you are Lyrian.
Well, my dad's cousin had a fetish for blue. So, little family shame over here.
Roll
You
deception.
know what I mean?
Roll deception.
Rolling intelligence to try to do the math.
Ooh.
It's possible.
You're not very good at math.
Mm-hmm.
Deception. He's let's see. All right, he doesn't really, they don't really seem to care too much. You should take better care of your brother.
Of course, 1,000 pardons, 1,000 pardons.
All right. He looks you up and down. And then we're watching, he says, and then they take their leave and continue to patrol.
Alright, so I want to wait until they're out of earshot. They're going to turn and be like, "Are you stupid? Do you know who those people are?"
I thought they were nice people.
No, they would have killed you.
Really?
Yes.
Not sure if they would
Are
have
you
killed
sure
him.
about that?
You can't trust humans.
I don't know about that.
I agree.
These
Well, no.
filthy humans.
You do realize Sheila is a human, right?
I've never seen her without her hood up, so I don't know.
Have you guys seen Hyperia?
Have you seen who? What now?
Hyperia. Have you guys seen Hyperia?
Do you have who's Hyperia?
She's a goddess
A goddess of what?
of the shining nights, of travelers. You know, the natural wildlife in the world.
You
Don't
have a
think it's-
picture,
Don't think
I
I've
have
heard this
a picture.
fairy tale.
a painting of her.
No, I was never really good at paintings. She's has long, ravishing black hair as the night sky. Her eyes are as golden as a rising sun, but sparkling as the night sky of a gleaming Milky Way.
Oh, so
Skin as
it's your-
pale as moonlight, and
it's your girlfriend. Okay, well, we've never seen
well,
your
I don't
girlfriend.
know. We didn't really get to that point of the conversation before she disappeared. I was worried one of the new gods took her.
Bad news, man. Just let her go. There's thousands of goddesses in the sea.
Actually, there's not that many that you would think.
Well, I doubt she's here, and we're about to leave town, so if you're wise, you wouldn't stay.
Come with us. It's safer that way.
Come with us. I mean, hold on. We don't know this guy.
Oh, well, my name is Alistair. Alistair Sequoia Shade.
Alistair Coilshade.
Sequoia Shade, like the tree.
Alistair Shakora.
No, Sequoia.
Shakira.
Shakira Wabira.
Sequoia Shade.
Alright, Al. Al Cola. Listen, you can stay here with these filthy humans, or you can come with us. And we're off to save the world. And we'll find your goddess on the way. Or yet, a new goddess.
I'm not trying to look for a new goddess. I'm trying to find my friend, my goddess.
Oh, I've been in this city for a while, and I haven't seen anyone by that description.
Okay, well, what? You said you were saving the world? Is the world in danger?
Yes. Have you not seen the state of the world?
I've only lived in the forest, and then I got poofed here.
Okay, well. I'm going to wave my hand in front of his face. You're going to come with us. You're going to trust us.
Can I roll insight?
I mean, that's up to you if you trust this guy or not.
Yeah.
It's your character.
Hyperia is warned about people like this.
I would have warned you. You lived in the woods this whole time.
Well,
My friend, you'll be safer if you come with us. These people around here, they
Remember,
don't want.
you do have an at-will ability at your
oh, that's right.
Help you make these kinds of decisions.
I'll use it now.
Okay. You detect no evil from them. In fact, there's a aura of chaotic neutral good.
It just looks like Alistair just thumps his staff twice on the ground so he can see, and it's like, oh, okay. I guess I trust the Chimerian more than I trust you, Lyrian, but
Oh,
the Chimerian's willing to vouch for you.
racist.
Well, that's not nothing to do with race. It's more to do with the mark of your soul.
Listen, I'm from the tree people myself.
Yeah. No, we know about you Lyrians. You guys say you're tree people, but then you carve out of the trees to make fashion. And you don't preserve nature as much as we Berians do.
In all my days, I never thought I'd get sitting here and told I don't preserve nature.
Well, you moved to a stone city, and I think that more explains it in
Yes.
itself.
To save the world.
That you just decided you wanted to do.
I have a long life. I'm allowed to be fickle.
You'd be less fickle with longevity, but I guess not.
My early hundreds are spent, fighting the undead and gallivanting around.
Of course.
Well, I suppose if you're trying to save the world, I mean, you could always find to see if the new gods and goddesses have anything in schemes.
I've yet to meet one, but we can try to meet one.
Well, that's what I'm doing. I'm trying to. Maybe one of the new gods or goddesses knows where Hyperia is, and then if I can find them, then they'll let me know where she is, or maybe they'll help me turn me into a star, and then I can look from up there to find her.
You want to turn into a star.
Yes.
Do you know what the stars are?
They're pinpricks of light.
Stars,
They are the gods.
the stars
Trust me,
are the stars are the spirits of the dead Lion Kings. Right, Leorio? Those are your people? Up in the stars? I read that once in a book.
Somewhat.
See?
What about that?
There's lions in the heaven. They'll eat you.
Trust me, my friend. You will find no gods, no matter what. They're all.
Okay, well, we need to get going because we can't stay in this town too much longer because there's evil afoot.
With the spell, do I sense like a very, very low sense of a divine being in the city?
You have there's traces of divine about you about this meeting particular, but there's nothing like a tangible sense of one.
Well, I think the gods brought me here to meet you all, so maybe there's something in what you're saying. But if you're in trouble in this city, then maybe we should go somewhere north.
I agree. Those are wonderful things.
As you guys go to leave, you're less conspicuous than ever. So
I'm just humming as I'm like towering over them.
you're heading back towards the docks.
Yep. Tell me, Alistair,
Yeah.
did you get teleported with any money?
Let's see. I check my pockets. I pull out like dirt. I pull out like a bunch of seeds. Like, oh, I gotta remember this is strawberry seeds. Pull out animal poop at one point. And like, oh, I like it in there. Sniff it for freshness.
I just look at I just look at Leorio.
Drop it to the ground until like I come up with like 5 gold pieces. Oh, is this money?
Thanks.
funny. Finally.
Alright.
What do I do with it?
Keep keep it until someone asks you for it.
Okay, well, it's not seeds. They're not gonna do that much. Seeds are better. Put it in the pocket with the dirt and just put dirt on top of it in my pocket. See if it'll grow something later.
All right, Mr. Star.
Let's get out of the city as fast as we can.
All
I
right.
don't want
Sniff the air and point out the direction of the docks.
Are you guys trying to hide yourselves, or?
At this point, I'm with two giant people, so.
Oh, fair enough. So you're not trying to hide at all. You're just trying to make your way to the dock.
Yeah.
I guess they're looking around for you mostly in the Bazaar district and the upper district, so you have a little bit of time. So you do manage to get to the dock. And take it to the dock. This would probably be. Boop.
Wow.
Boop. And
Is there an open window to smell the food cooking?
oh yeah, you can smell the food cooking from the other side there.
Just smell the food and my stomach rumbles. Ooh, I haven't eaten in a while. How much is the? Do I just go in there and grab what I want?
Why don't you eat some of your seeds?
Some of them are growing seeds, some of them are food seeds, but I got an empty stomach, and food seeds aren't enough.
You use the gold that you have, and you buy the food.
Or
Is that how?
you take the spell good berry.
No, I don't have good berry ready.
Oh, rough.
Oh, but not go down here.
Alright.
Not buy like an apple.
Alright. You go down and you buy an apple for 1 silver.
Nice. The
Fresh
Palace
produce is expensive in the city. Because you're in a desert city, by the way.
makes sense. The Alice, I mean,
I go in here and start eating grilled meat before I ask for it.
Hey! You gonna pay for that? He says.
now
Was my mouth still chewing? I put my hand in the closed fist over to him.
Alright, what's in your fist?
I drop soil and seeds on in his hand.
Is it some kind of joke, he says? Pulling a cleaver.
I grab the back of his car and pull him back.
Roll dex save without with advantage.
Me?
Yep. Alright. So your collar's yanked just out of the way as soon as the cleaver comes down right where your hand used to be.
I walk up and I drop one gold coin on the counter and I walk away.
Alright.
The Alice follow me.
He takes the coin as he shakes the fist and yells obscenities at your back.
The Alice
The
follow
food
me.
is good.
No more detours. We're
Alright.
trying to leave the city, not draw attention to ourselves.
Why was he angry though? The seeds could grow into apple trees.
Things work differently. You use this, and I hold out a gold coin, and I point to his pouch.
Oh. I pay with dirt.
No, you pay with this. And I hold the gold coin up.
Oh, yeah, I pay with the shiny thingies.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Why? You don't eat shiny thingies, you don't grow shiny thingies.
the tiny thingies are minerals. Or minerals? Is that materials? They're gold and metal. You pay with metal.
Well, metal's good for chopping off dead branches
And to buy the food
and
you drink.
fighting off invaders. But I haven't heard of metal being used to get things. So weird. Why do you guys live like this?
I mean, it's,
Those nasty, nasty humans.
yes, the humans that we were trying to get away from.
You say that as you say this, you remember that the banking cartels in what's going on, Anthony? But the banking cartels and money changer guilds are actually ran by Lyrians, so
I choose to admit that. I still blame the humans.
Oh, Lyrians.
I grab Ellis's shoulder and I pull him along with me. Say, come now. Have any time to waste? They'll be onto us.
Yep. Who will be onto us?
The humans.
What about the humans?
They're trying to kill us.
They have spirits?
there's not humans that are trying to kill you. It's a syndicate ran by Lyrians and
know.
dwarves.
I know. Well, I'm going along with Oakley's story.
Okay.
You're a good companion.
I said, come on.
I
They're
just
trying
want to make
kill
sure
us.
we didn't get our threads crossed here.
They're trying to kill us and they're going to take and wear our skin.
They're just trying to start hateful stereotypes.
All right, as you walk by, you see a familiar face wave at you.
Oh. Is that? Oh, yes, my arm.
Well,
Oh, Morgan.
yeah, Hardigan was waving at you.
I waved to Morgan.
I talked to the ladies. Here. Have you seen a lady?
Could you be more specific? He says.
Oh, like Hyperia. She's got black hair as dark as the night sky, skin as pale as moonlight, eyes that gleam as golden as the rising sun.
Lost your lady love, did you? He says.
Well, we didn't really get to that point, but it's kind of
official.
funny that you mentioned
it. I do so love star-crossed lovers and romance. I haven't seen him, dear. He says decidedly. Do you know where she went off to? Do you know where?
No, she just disappeared one day, and I didn't know where she went, so I was asking the gods to tell me where to start, and then they poofed me over here from the forest to a city of stone. And now there's a Chimerian and Illyrian telling me that humans are disgusting, hateful creatures that want to attack us. But I don't think that's true.
The woman you're speaking to is human. Like, I don't believe that one bit, she says. You can always be believing what everybody says.
That's what Hyperia said all the time. I always forget.
It sounds like you find yourself a good girl, you hold on to her, and you find her.
I tried, but I think I'm gonna have to turn myself into a star so that I can find her.
She kind of looks at the other woman. I don't know. I guess it's a foreigner thing. She's kind of mumbles to herself. Well, good luck with that, dear.
Oh, thank you. Just look over to Leoria. Like, humans aren't that bad. I don't know why you guys give them a lot of trouble.
Oh, those are just the good ones. I'll look around for someone who looks like a ship captain. Damn it.
I'm just not going to go talk to my friends. I'm going to pointedly ignore my friends and go look for someone else. All right.
We went to the same place.
You don't know that yet. You haven't declared that like at all yet. How are they supposed to know?
We can read each other's minds. He was part of my party, you know.
True.
Doesn't mean you ESP each other.
Yeah, the person with ESP is somewhere else.
Yeah, so I'm pretty sure the only person with ESP was the rogue, and she's not here right now.
Just goes over to the waving dwarf. Have you seen Hyperia?
What's that boy? He says.
Hyperia. You know, she's yay high, black hair as the night sky, shining golden eyes as the rising sun, skin as pale as moonlight.
Hasn't been in a dungeon recently, has she? He says,
Uh,
pulling at the scruff
She
of his gray
might.
beard. Oh,
She might be, but I don't know.
well, she's in a dungeon, boy. You best be finding a new girlfriend.
See, it's funny that you mentioned that because we didn't get that far.
Well, no skin off your dick then, I guess, he says. Plenty of fish, boy.
Morgan.
Ah, well met, Leorio. What you doing here?
Just trying to get out of town, you know. Go up to Dania. Get away from the heat.
Oh, Leorio. Sigurd says. As
Bye, Bob.
I take it you decided to come with us?
Yes, we were undecided, so you were the default choice.
Aye. Well, can't say that I'm not happy to see you and relieved a bit that you guys decided to come our way.
The other choice was a Molvania.
I thought
Well,
we
Black
were you
Spires.
guys.
Or the Black. We almost went to the Black Spire.
That would have been interesting. I wonder how that would have went.
Probably good.
Iberian, Myhorn says, looking and measuring him up.
Ah, small goblin. We meet again.
Hmm.
I know your girlfriend ran forward to find you.
Sheila?
Yeah.
Where'd she
Your
go?
girlfriend. Yeah, she came to meet you.
Haven't seen her yet. That's good news. You guys decided to come with us?
Yeah.
For now.
Yes, for now.
All right. And this is going to completely mess up my rationing. I'm going to have to do this all over again. She pulls out they pull out a giant ledger and start redoing math again, trying to figure out rations.
So you guys know a lot of people, but you hate humans?
Well, that's exactly true.
You hate.
Keep your friends close and your enemies closer.
Sigurd kind of arches an eyebrow at that. This is news to me. When did we start hating humans?
I don't know, man. When did you start hating humans?
I'm not completely sure that I'm not human, he says.
Well, I've seen you spill enough blood to know you're not human.
I'm pretty sure
They
my
got-
brother here is actually human.
They got blue blood from what I hear.
No, I'm blue.
Tobias arcs an eyebrow at that. He's like, what?
Yeah. Blue blood. Crazy, isn't it?
He kind of shakes his head.
I'm pretty sure
I'm just,
the human with an afro doesn't like you saying that humans are disgusting, vile creatures that want to rule the world. Are
Oh.
humans the bad guys?
Some of them.
Yeah, humans aren't so bad, Hardigan says. Matter of fact, if it wasn't for the war, they were the most prolific race until then. I'd say they lost more than anybody else in the... I'd say we all owe... we owe them much, he says. Well, a short-lived race, but they have a habit of breeding like rabbits. I'm sure there'll be more of them before long anyway.
Pretty sure that. Yeah, pretty sure they're gonna outnumber us and probably do something about us. But until then,
Well, maybe it's just a chance for them to start over. Maybe they'll get it right this time, says. Oh,
no.
man.
If they're relying on shiny things to pay for things instead of social, economic welfare, then
Well, that's more the Lyrians keeping that tradition, he says, arcing an eyebrow back at Oak.
I don't know. This Lyrian really likes money.
A lot of Lyrians that I've met like money pretty well. My kind do like the shiny things, he says.
Well, yeah, because your people are the mountain people.
Aye. But just a little good putting out our differences these days, I think. It's an old habit we're falling back into.
It is inevitable with diversity.
Yeah, well, I think we're all more alike than we'd like to admit. Says.
So where are you all headed?
See, that's the thing. I can't really secure legal means of transportation across the sea. So we're gonna have to split up and maybe try to find somebody willing to take us on. But I don't have enough money to convince anybody really of any repute.
I have a lot of seeds. If you want some seeds, I can let you borrow some seeds.
Moihorn already spent most of their money trying to get provisions. And now we have to buy more if we're getting more people, which more the merrier, but we're gonna have to eat.
If you have a fishing rod and a net, I can take care of that for you.
I suppose. But we do need fresh water, we do need supplies. We need pack animals.
Oh, I can create water out of nothing. That helps.
Oh, that might come in handy indeed, he says. Moihorn's like, why do you keep messing up my calculations? I almost had it done. Let's start over again. You shoot. They rip a page from their ledger angrily and begin writing anew. Their quill moving in a fast blur as ink splacks and flickers back and forth. All right. Anything else before you change it again? They say.
Honestly, I can find food very easy since we're gonna be out in the ocean, which is basically just a big lake. Uh, I can find food easily for like 6 people, maybe.
That might come in handy, but we do need more people's skills. We need to pull together and figure out what skills we have. We may need to recruit more people for it to be successful in this campaign of ours. Maybe
I'm
maybe we'd be
getting
better if we put him with another group. Right now we have a lot of resources, but we may be able to jump in with another group that's underprepared.
yeah. What is this place over here?
Oh, that? I believe that's the gambling hall.
Perfect
What's
place
gambling?
for people down
A lot of the sailors like to come in. It's where they like to lounge about, gamble their meager, menial wages away.
I'm sure you can find some unfortunate souls in there.
It's a good place to look if there's people looking to leave, and maybe we could fill the gaps in where they may have bet away. But do we really want those kind of people to rely on when we're trying to survive out there?
We can ditch them as soon as we hit shore.
True.
I suppose that's true, but who knows what awaits us? It's probably better that we don't try to shed our numbers or provoke some kind of conflict while at sea.
Yeah.
Because if we leave them stranded without resources, that's a fight waiting to happen. Horn says.
In the oil grains.
Let me ask this guy. Hey, do you know where people are offering to take people on the ship?
Well, I mean, there's plenty of ships going back and forth to Adenia these days with the new Ethereum deposits. I suppose you can probably get on with one of those. I know they're usually run by the Hyelian Syndicate. Probably a lot of money to get on one of those. Or you have to sell yourself into self-indentured servitude. It's probably not the best way to go about it. It's probably better to find one of the other traders traveling south, maybe to Rusovia or Castalia.
Gee, thanks, mister. Also, have you seen a yay high lady that just goes into the whole spiel again?
I don't think I've seen a young lady like that, he says as he rubs his chin. Well, good luck, Brenda. Fair travels.
Thanks.
He goes back into sorting out, sifting through coffee beans. Pouring in a
Oh,
bag.
the guy said that we can either go on to find a group called Syndicate, and we can sell ourselves into their indentured servitude to get on a ship, or we can try to find a merchant that's trying to head south.
I see. Oh, I'm gonna go talk to this lady right here. Give me a second. I go.
With
I talk
this
to.
one?
Yeah. Say hello there.
Um, yes, she says. Are you
Would you
interested
happen
in
to
buying
be
some
buying
spices? We get the finest salt.
spices? Not at the moment. I'm looking for a group that needs to travel up north. Wait, up south? Is it north? Up north to Adania.
You're looking for
Do
a
you,
passage across the sea.
yes, do you happen to know of anyone like that?
You might be able to. Maybe there's someone hiring for a crew. I know they rotate out. You might be able to find somebody that's looking to hire a crew if you have any experience rigging.
I can have experience.
Well, I mean, you could try talking to the dockmaster. Maybe they can point you in the right direction. He says.
Where is he? The gambling hall?
Ah, you know it. Says.
I see.
You sure can interest you in some spices if you got some cinnamon?
No, thank you.
Oh, well.
Alistair comes like, shit! I'll trade you 3 seeds for a cinnamon.
3 seeds. I'm afraid I can't trade for seeds, she says.
But they're strawberry seeds.
Yeah, but they wouldn't last long in this heat, she says.
Uh, just grabs the Oreos. Like, do you have any seeds?
Unfortunately, I do not carry seeds on me.
You got any gold? She says.
Uh, is it a shiny?
Yes, that's
Yes.
what I showed you.
Oh. Yeah. I'll take some spices.
Okay. She's got some salt, some ground pepper, some sea salt, lots of sea salt.
And Himalayan?
She's got some other frankincense, some myrrh, other extravagant like smelling salts. Well,
I look at what I have in my cook's utensils kit. Like, I open it up, like, okay, and just pick out some spices that I think will pair well with seafood.
okay, so you take some cumin, some salt for preserving, some pepper, maybe a bit of garlic powder, and she sells it all to you for a gold. But you get like 10 pounds of spices, assorted spices.
Sweet.
Uh, they're like preserving spicy spices.
I still give her some seeds, and I tell her, like, these are going to come in handy.
Well, we'll see if we can, with our water rations, we'll see if we can grow something. It might be able to turn a profit if we can manage to grow some strawberries out here. Thank you, she says.
I'm going to go
You're
check out the
welcome.
Can I work the docks? Talking to captains, trying to find a passageway.
Oi there, boy.
My captain?
Are
Where's
you
your
one of me
destiny?
crew? He says. I don't recognize ye.
Me and some companions are looking for passageway to the north.
Aye. By which way you looking?
Fastest way possible.
I get that, he says. But where are you traveling to?
Where are we traveling to?
Are you trying Adenia? Ulpan?
Abynia sounds right.
Okay. Well, we're headed towards Ulpon ourselves. We got a fancy pants group looking to make their way into Barui.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
gold's fine enough.
Yeah, room for, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. There's 6, 7, 7 of us, right?
7.
Yeah,
7 of
Seven.
us. Yeah, room for 7 more.
Oh, I'd just be steering the ship, boy. You'd have to be asking the fancy pants man about who he lets on the ship that he's bought.
Man, where's this fancy pants man? What's his name?
Lumiere.
Lumiere's dead. Lumiere's dead.
His name is Ignatius Del
Could have
Toro.
made the deal yesterday.
Oh, oops, wrong one. Oopsies, wrong place. Okay. His name is on.
His name's Book.
No.
Paulson.
No. His name's Alvin.
Oh. Does he have 2
That's his
brothers?
name.
Does Alvin have any brothers?
I don't think so. Not that he'd be saying anything about it to old Buck here, but
Well, Captain Buck, where may I find this Alvin character?
well, we're due to shove off tomorrow. Till then, I suppose. He'd probably be in the Fancy Pants district to the north, I suppose.
Ooh, can't go back that way.
South.
Okay. Well, I can't go back that way, so I guess I'm gonna keep trying other ships.
All right then.
I'll let you know.
All right. What are you looking for now?
I'm just gonna hit the next ship.
All right. Meanwhile, what is Leorio doing? Leorio,
Yeah.
what you doing, bud?
Oh.
What you doing there, bud?
Let's see. Ships out tomorrow, huh? That's gonna be a bit of a pinch. I'm going to check out the gambling hall. Talk to some people.
You go into the gambling hall. It smells like acrid smoke, of various pipes, smoking various things. Through the haze of smoke, you see a bartender behind the glass. She's a stern, stony-faced woman, that's broad of shoulder and thick of forearm.
Ugh, gross.
Her face is marked red, burnt by the wind, and her hair is in a frizz tied back in a tight bun.
Hello there, barkeep.
What you having there, lad?
A bit of information.
Information costs as much as anything else in here, she says.
What can I get for silver?
Depends on what you're asking, she says. She takes the silver from your hand.
I need some place to lay low.
Well, she kind of more specifically, she says.
A place that the guardsmen won't look, and I can stay for the night.
Oh, well, if you manage to get on board one of those ships, the guardsmen don't really have purview until they start onboarding anything. So if you manage to stow away aboard a vessel, you're probably safe from the eyes of any watchman.
Thank you. I will heed your words.
She likes it. Good luck to you.
Thank you very much. I walk out.
All right.
I say, if you found the ship, we can stay there for the night.
Well, I guess that's better than trying to wait around here, waiting for them to finally come down here and search the docks for us. Because I guess once they finish looking at the southern gate, the northern gate, the southern gate. They'll look at the northern docks.
Have you procured a vessel?
Unfortunately, I haven't been able to find one. But like I said, it's going to be a bit expensive. And my
Yeah.
horn and I already made arrangements to secure supplies.
I have quite a fortune on me.
I talked to the spice lady, and I asked her, "Do you know of any merchant ships that are heading south?"
Well, there's plenty of merchant ships that are heading south. Which merchant lady are you talking to?
The spice lady that I was just talking to,
Oh,
that we were
okay.
talking about food and stuff with.
Okay. I don't know. I usually get I get the salt from here. That's why it was cheap. But cumin and cinnamon I usually have imported down from Rosovia. I have a trader that comes in there. Maybe look for we find a Calmerian vessel. You might have better luck. They tend to take the route into Edenia, and it's well guarded.
Oh, are there? Do you know of any that came in recently?
Well, I had a shipment 2 weeks ago. I think there's due for one to come in port soon. It says.
Oh, like today?
I'm not sure. It's hard to tell with these things with storms and travel times, and especially with the High Island Syndicate. Right? She kind of lowers her voice a little bit.
What's it? Oh, that group thinking?
Yeah, you see, there's been troubling news about they've been picking up people against their will on the road.
Well, that's not nice.
Yeah, you see, I think they're taking people and sending them to the mines. At least that's what the rumors are starting to go around about.
Maybe they took Hyperia. I'll be right back. And I was like, I run to the group.
Oh, be careful, she says. She waves away after you.
Guys.
You go yelling, guys, back. Who are you meeting?
Probably Leorio,
All
because
right.
he went back with the others.
All right. So you're like, guys. And you see Sigurd and Tobias, Hardigan, and Leorio kind of look up at you like, what? They kind of look freaked out a little bit because, being wanted men at the dock.
What if the Syndicate took Hyperia?
Then
and they're making her work in the mines.
You see relief and like a combination of relief and just dumbfoundedness kind of covers the expressions on their faces. Like, what are you talking about?
Maybe they took them.
Who is Hyperia, lad?
Oh, Hyperia is my goddess.
What goddess? I haven't heard of any goddesses back around. It says.
Oh, she's a new one.
New goddess?
Yeah.
I haven't heard of any new gods or goddesses.
Well,
Have you, Tobias? He looks over. Tobias kind of shrugs.
Well, they barely came around after the last Calamity War.
Well, that would
When was the last time you saw your goddess, Alistair?
Oh, like I don't know, a couple of weeks ago. We were supposed to go strawberry picking, and then she didn't show up. So I kept waiting there for a week, and she still didn't show up.
I believe your goddess has left you.
No, she hasn't left. She usually leaves a warning or something if she can't make it.
No, you It's quite unusual that you talk about a goddess as if you were communing with her in flesh. That's typically not how they work, you know.
I know, but I have my people say I have like the deer vein, something like that, that I can speak to. I can hear the will of the gods, and Hyperion. I just grew up together.
Tobias arcs an eyebrow and kind of signs something to Sigurd, and Sigurd's like, "Oh, I think my brother knows what you're talking about."
And what is he talking about?
He looks
'Cause I
over. He looks over at Tobias. Tobias starts signing to him. Uh, Apparently, it's in the north. They call magic. No, something different. Divinity. It's like a tangible presence. A wind. Yes, they believe that divine presence is like a wind, and it can be interpreted and used by clerics uh, to do miracles. At least that's how it
nice.
was back in the old days. That sound about right.
I mean,
Yes.
yeah. Yeah, more like for my people, we're more of the caretakers of the wilds.
Right.
But yeah, after the last Calamity War, there was a very large influx of magical energies that was just dissipating throughout the cosmos and the multiverse. So those cosmic energies and whatnot made the new gods, and one of them was Hyperia. And I hung around with Hyperia when we grew up for about 30 years.
So you're saying there's been gods present in the world for over 30 years and no one knows about it.
But
Well, it's not for a lack of trying. The gods are finding a hard way of trying to communicate with the people. Most of the time, people find them out by accident.
Hmm. I
I think
remember
Of course,
when the time that there were gods, lesser gods, and you didn't throw a rock without hitting a greater spirit. Maybe things are going back to normal after all, he says. And then he
of course,
kind of,
some of the god, of course, Hyperia was telling me that some of the gods may have gone insane without any contact with people.
that is a scary thought indeed, he says, as he takes a long drag off a pipe and
Yeah,
blows
and I
out.
told her about a mountain lion that I saw in the forest once. It was pretty cool.
Mountain lions. Gods. You guys don't really stay on the same page much, do you, boy?
Yeah, I mostly take care of trees. That's my main thing.
There's
This
less.
whole,
Good.
well, my people were like, we were more worried about warfare and, preserving the natural wildlife as both two equal and opposite things and preserving the circle of life. And I was not into that. I was more into taking care of the plants.
Altam and Byerhelm showed when it counted. They're they're respected among the civil folk as well enough, he says.
Yeah. Oh, right. The Spice Lady was talking about that there's a Chimeran ship that's due to arrive soon, and we can use that one to hop aboard
That would
to India. But she doesn't know when they're getting here. They might already be here. They might be getting here soon.
it would be, and we could use the extra. We could tag with them to Caravan North too. That would be ideal if we could find that ship.
I'll take a look around. Let's start to walk off towards the right.
All right. Meanwhile, what are you doing there? You were searching ships, weren't you, Oak?
Yippers.
Zoop.
Oh, hey, hi there, boy. What
Uh,
was your name again?
Oak, Captain.
Ah, Oak. And how can I help you, Mr. Oak?
It's passage to the north for 7 people.
Yes, passage to the north for 7 people. Indeed. Um, For what purpose? He says, marking it. No.
A religious pilgrimage.
Pilgrimage, you say?
Yes.
Or pilgrimage for gods that no longer are, he says.
Hey, Raidmix still running around.
And no one's seen hide nor heard from him in quite some time, close to 30 years now from what's been floating around. Even his chapels are growing dusty with people that are forsaking him. But I suppose mortals are too fickle for their own good, he says.
Yep. Yeah, it would be.
Well, I suppose it is my duty as a good, God-fearing man to assist you. Let's talk the matter of payment, he says.
So this.
So how many we need to go north with, he says.
7, including myself.
7. Okay. And I imagine these 7 have coin enough to help you procure the services of my vessel.
Yes.
Good. Then
Do you take precious gem?
I do not.
Fuck. All I have is the ruby and 2 sapphires.
You would probably be better taking those to sell and then maybe return with the gold. Maybe a money changer.
Yep, to know where one's at.
Oh, go rock find Illyrian, he says, half joking.
I will let your racism slide.
Huh. Is he talking to a human?
Yeah.
Met none by it, but you know that the Illyrians keep their secrets and their, let's just say, nepotism runs deep with them. Yes? Hardly a meritocratic arrangement. But, you see, I, sir, am a capitalist. You got the coin, you will get what you pay for, I assure you.
Yes, as most humans are, aren't they?
Indeed.
All right, well, good sir. I shall return shortly.
Very well. You didn't hurt my price, but nice.
Oh, I guess I should probably hear that. What's your price?
Get to me 150 coin a head.
150 silver?
Gold, my boy.
Of course. Okay, well, I shall endeavor to do that.
Okay. Good luck.
I have almost that much.
All right, so I'm going to run off to find a jeweler.
Alright. Each of those are worth 50 gold, by the way.
So I guess I do have 150.
Oh, there he goes running.
Alright. So what do you guys were searching, roll investigation for those that are searching for a vessel belonging to Chimerans.
Oh, that's an unfortunate roll right there. Let me try again. Let me try again. let me try again. Let me try one more time. Let me use my other eye this time. I'm gonna open my eyes.
I
I'm gonna
just
open my
forget.
eyes this time.
I just forget what we're doing and start asking about Hyperia again.
Yeah, pretty much with the nat 1, that's what that gets you. Alright, so you guys don't hear about this vessel. Unfortunately, it doesn't appear that it's docked yet, if it is present.
She's about the A high.
But I guess you can. If are you going to carry over and try to make a deal with this gentleman?
Who, me?
Yeah, you can continue with that plan.
I'm going to go exchange this for gold and then see if I can find someone who's not racist.
All right, you go to the docks. You do see there's a small hut. Next to one. Where's it at?
Oh,
Just
are there any
Go ahead.
Are there any seagulls here?
Yeah. Water.
I call some seagulls over.
All right.
I'm not using speak with animals. I'm just using my fur bulk feature
There you go.
that I can commute.
Oh. All right. You do this beautiful belting, like falsetto note, like you hear in Snow White, and a seagull comes and perches on your arm. Yeah. And
And I just think, oh, thank you.
the
Hey,
seagull
have you
perches.
seen any?
Seagull perches on your arm and shits all down your side.
I don't even pay any mind to it. It's just something that's useful. It's like, oh, thank you, bird friend. Hey, have you seen any some beast people? You know, beasts that walking on two legs. Not us, the other beast people on the floaty thing on the water.
All right. And that allows you to talk with animals. Can they respond?
No, they understand what I'm saying. They just can't respond.
Beast people. Hey, he pecks at your head a little bit.
I think that's a yes.
He
Oh,
flat.
right. He wants. I forgot. Like birds, they always want seeds. I pull around in my pockets until I come up with some edible seeds for them.
It looks at the seeds. It eats the seeds, then flies off and circles around over here.
Over where?
Right here.
Okay, I'm zoomed in. Here?
See the red mark going off? Yep.
Are we on a different map?
No. Same map. You don't see it?
I don't see the market map. I see like a giant ship and
No,
like
that's
two little.
yeah.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna
Yeah,
jump myself there.
I'm clicking and there's
Do you guys see it?
someone else is clicking, so they obviously see it.
I guess I'm on the.
I just drew it.
I don't see any drawing.
What?
Am I? Do you have me on a different map than the others?
I don't even know if that's possible.
Okay, see now the map changed again. Changed
Yeah,
again.
I change it back. Over here.
Okay, yeah, now I see the drawing.
Wow, so what's going on with your roll 20?
I was in a different world. I point to where the bird is circling. Oh, the bird says that they're beast people. I mean, Camarans over there. Let's go check it out.
All right, so
Make my way over.
figure Tobias will go with you.
Usually, if you bribe the birds will do what you want.
I'm gonna stand over here with the livestock. All right, so you go over there, and you see a hobgoblin and a kobold, kind of like working on the docks.
Oh, hey! Have you guys seen any Chimerans here?
I haven't seen any chimerans since about 2 weeks ago. Yes,
Oh,
there was one going around, sir. Oh yeah, there it is, behind you.
oh no, this is a different Chimeran. I'm talking about Chimeran merchant that deals with spices.
Ah,
He's supposed to be a caravan of them.
yeah, I mean they're due in port sometime. He says, checking his logs.
Well, you
Yeah,
know when they're gonna come in?
well they're supposed to be in a minute at a time now, but I guess they're running a bit low.
Huh. I drew the craft in my palm to tell the weather.
Well, the weather here is nice because I think it only works in a 5 mile radius.
Yeah. Oh, the weather's pretty nice.
Well, I mean, it could be rougher out on sea.
Maybe. Uh, we can wait for them, I guess.
Oh, well, I guess you kind of have to if you're looking for them.
Hey, you guys wouldn't be heading out anytime soon, are you?
I work at the dock. I live here.
Oh, pretty cool.
I guess, he says. I move the boxes
Here.
on. I make sure everything gets to the right spot.
Well, that sounds like hard work.
Yeah, well, that's thankless work, he says.
Take some seeds for your trouble. Just hand him a couple of seeds.
Oh, thanks, he says.
Do you know where the Chimerians will be docked? Do they have their own area?
What'd you ask?
Do you know where the Chimerians will be docked?
Well, I mean, wherever the available port is at the time, I suppose.
So they wouldn't have their own little docking area?
No. That treatment's usually reserved for the royals or military vessels. This here is the merchant port. I mean, you could try going to the other side, maybe checking the other docks, but I don't think you're going to find the Camerons over there.
Yes, I just came from there. I thank you for your assistance.
No problem, he says.
Give him some seeds.
I don't have any seeds.
I gave you some seeds. Okay, I'll give you some more seeds because of that.
Okay. Oh, he says.
I'll graciously accept these seeds.
Just handing this dock
Don't-
worker seeds for no reason.
Yeah, don't grow them all in the same place.
I do not know how to grow wildflower.
This is.
Oh, then you're gonna need this too. And I pull out a pocket of dirt.
Oh God.
He just put dirt in his hand, and he's just like,
Yeah.
he has seeds and dirt in his hand, and he's like, what the fuck?
With
So
this
if you put those together in the ground with some watering every day, you're gonna see something in about 3 months.
Exactly.
That's like literally half my lifespan, it says.
Well, we give what we give, you know?
He shrugs, yes.
Well, thanks for the information. We're gonna go find some Camerons.
Okay, good luck.
30 years later, he grows up to be one of the greatest fruit vendors in the dock.
What's this area?
This area?
Yeah.
Don't rightly know yet. I'm gonna say this is the moneylender place because there's jewels and a chest there. This will probably be where
What this kind of?
yeah, that's gonna be where Oak is right now.
A lot of shining things in there.
And Lyrians. It smells of Lyrians.
I want to talk to this hobgoblin guy. I say, what do you do around here?
I manage the lot that's taking the containers to and from the ships. You can say I'm the cargo master here.
Ah, that's wonderful. Are you loading up any ships at the moment?
Well, we got two. So far, we got one that's heading towards, flips through his papers. This one's headed to Adenia, and this one, Ulpan.
Going to Adenia. Is that leaving soon? The one that's going to Adenia?
Well, we gotta finish loading.
Of course.
I think they're going through a little R&R. I think that's due to head out in day and a half. Says. You looking for work? He says.
Passage.
Passage.
Yes.
To Adenia, I'm assuming.
Sir.
Oh, I wonder what business you have there, he says. Do you have any cargo? Or you're shipping out.
Shipping out. Me and 6 other friends.
You looking at homesteading? It says.
Uh, basically.
There's been a lot of that going around lately. Oh well,
We've done all good here. It's time to move on to better things.
I suppose. I mean, you could try your hand at maybe buying a vessel.
How much would that go for?
I don't know. Depends on the quality and how much you need. You don't need a huge ship for 6, I suppose. You can probably get a decent seafaring vessel if you have somebody to pilot it. Maybe, I'd say the going rate would be about 900.
Ah, silver.
Gold, my boy.
Ah, I see.
You should have said copper.
Well,
What?
there's so if you're interested in that, you could probably visit the shipwright. You might have a salvaged vessel for sale.
Well, I will take your words into consideration.
All
I'm
right.
gonna go talk with Oakleaf.
Excuse
See
me.
what he's.
No, you idiot. He goes off and trails. He goes talking to one of the other ones and begins barking at him for dumping a crate. All right. Oh, what are you doing now that you got your 150 gold?
See, I talked to 2 ships already. How many more are left? 3? 4?
There's about 3 more.
Did I see my companions talking to seagulls?
Yeah, you did. They're outside the moneylender hut talking to you seen Leorio is conversing with a hobgoblin, and your new blue friend was talking with the kobold.
The blue guy doesn't have any money, so I'm gonna go to Leorio.
All right.
Alright, I got about 150 gold here. I did find a ship that would take us for this price, but that would wipe me clean.
Let's see. I can give you 75.
I'll just throw it in on the fee, and we'll go halvesies, I guess.
Wonderful. I delete 75 from my sheet.
For one person.
For
Oh, is
everyone.
that? Yeah,
That's
it's
150 for everyone, right?
150 per head.
Oh, per
each
head?
person.
I thought it was 150 for the whole group. Oh, well,
Right.
fuck.
Guess it's
Alright,
easier to
well.
rob a ship,
I think we might have to just commandeer one.
right? That's what I'm
For
thinking.
justice.
For justice.
Obviously, see, there's how many of you there? Hargrim meets up with you guys. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 6, 7.
7 of us, yeah.
A bit of us.
Ooh, yeah.
Absolutely.
That's you.
Not
you need about
including Sheila. Who,
Yeah, you need about 1,000 gold. To
Right?
get
Might as
it.
well do- Oh, we can like sneak onto one.
7 of us will be able to sneak onto one.
Well,
Might as well just-
Myhorn's got some gold.
How much?
I think they have like 300.
That's
I think Myhorn's got about 375. I think they spent maybe 70 some of it on supplies. So we got about 300 gold. Myhorn. I mean, you could buy a ship for slightly cheaper, but you have to find somebody that's willing to captain it.
Very true. I wonder if we can I wonder if there's any drunk compatriots in the gambling arena. You know what I mean?
You only asked the barkeep something and left. You didn't really spend
Yeah,
any
just
time there.
excited.
Nobody's ever followed that thread yet, so it's up to you guys.
All right. Let's see. I'll check back in the gambling center to see if there's someone who can pilot a small vessel.
All right. I'm gonna try to see if we can find other homesteaders looking to group up. Perhaps if we pull resources, we're better able to find accommodations.
Yes.
We'll wait for the Chimerids. I think they're gonna show up soon.
I
I
hope
want to look
so. That'd be best case scenario. But we gotta prepare for the worst.
around for any people who look like they have sailor caps on, or sea captains or sailors or something like that. Somebody
Aye.
knows how to fly a strip boat. Yeah, I
As you
mean,
walk in, you see various sailors at all the tables. They're pretty much full, smoking their pipes, recanting stories, laughing at each other's jokes, uh, dealing their cards. Some
I
rolling some
wanna
dice.
I wanna go to like the smallest group, like maybe like 3 or 4 men,
All right,
just like this.
you see a group of three men rolling dice, playing a game of cups.
I walk over to them and I say, "How would you like to make some money?"
I suppose I like making money. What's the job?
First, I need to know one thing. Do you have a ship?
I work on a ship. Says.
Did you stow away 7 passengers for, let's say, 200 gold?
That might be able to get you on, but you're likely to die of starvation on the barge. You see, it's risky business feeding stowaways. He says.
Rations are of no problem to us.
You'll have me roped over the hull if I get caught.
We'll be sure that you won't be caught. We'll be as quiet as a mouse.
But what if he's like, I don't know if I want to risk it. I got a good gig going.
Hmm.
I'd be careful who
Well,
you're asking. You never know you're talking to one of the port authorities that get you locked up.
maybe we could talk to your captain directly.
I suppose you could. Buying passage outright is legal. Stowing away is not. I suppose you can talk to the captain.
Yes, I'd rather do things legally.
I don't
What?
know why you would lead with an illegal option, but I suppose it's each their own.
Let's not dwell on the past, my friend. We won't be seeing much of each other.
Oh, well, probably not, he says.
Where exactly is your captain?
Captain, he's an older gentleman. You could probably find him still sitting on the, still on the ship. Says he doesn't have very good land legs.
Which ship is that? Point it out. Point it out.
Pointing out, he's sitting in the.
Being like Dock 82 or something like that. Dock 7.
Oh, it is. The Crimson Wyvern. It's hard to miss.
Wonderful. I think I know what song that one is. Well, I'll be seeing you. I'll go see if I can make a deal with your captain.
Good luck, he says.
Thank you.
He goes
I
back.
go, is it?
He starts rattling the dice in his cup and lets out another hand, lets out a groan as he rolls a bunch of numbers that don't mean anything in the game he's playing. All right, where are we going?
I want to go over to this one. Is this it? Perception check.
Well, it's the one
Does
that's.
it have like a...
It literally says on the side, the starboard side of the hull, the Crimson Wyvern.
I go over to the Crimson Wyvern again. And
Alright.
which one's the captain? Is it? No, he's the cargo master. Let me see if I can talk to the captain.
All right. You call up at the boat, and then you see a brawny man, wide of shoulder and barrel chested, here at the top of the gangway. Hello there.
Hello. Is your ship planning to ship out anytime soon?
If the coin is right, he says, scratching the scruff on his neck.
I like your way of thinking. How would you like to? I like to purchase passage for 7 people. How about 200 gold?
I don't think so. I had someone ask me this before earlier today.
Really?
Yes, I believe my quote was 180 per head?
180. I see.
He
Indeed.
he raised the price.
It's quite steep, I'd say. Is there anything I can get you to lower that price, maybe to 50? Rations will be no problem for us.
Oh, it's no problem for me either. You see, with everyone looking for charter outside of Elvira, it is a powder keg, you know. Business has never
Oh,
been, well, better, he says. You have to make it, you simply have to make it my worthwhile. You see, it's a 2 week round trip.
Yes, that would be difficult. Let me think.
And with my crew to providing security, you don't want to be out there with all the rumors go around with the scrupulous dealings with the Highland Syndicate and the slavers.
Oh, yes, the slavers. How about. I can't really think of anything. Don't really have that much. Alright then I'll mull it over with my companions and I'll come back to talk to you.
Do hurry. There's rumors going around that they're starting to constrict leaving the city soon. It may get harder the longer you wait.
True.
That information's free.
I go back to my team.
Alright.
It's like, guy over there is offering 180 a head. You might have to just steal a vessel. Roll with our hands. There's 7 of us. We can do it.
we can just wait for the Chimerians.
Yes, but the longer we wait, the harder it'll be to get out of here. They are wanted men.
You are? Who wants you?
Oh, yes. The human. I mean, wait, no, not the human.
Myron goes,
the
my bounty's bigger. I assaulted somebody in the Ritzy Fans People district.
You are excessive.
I was thorough. They say.
Well, unfortunately, I know nothing about all that. But I know is that I escaped from a rich man's dungeon. So we need to get out of here as possible.
Yeah, it's probably for the best.
They also killed his right-hand man.
I'm not even big enough to be one of his shoes, he says.
He was a big man.
Kind of cowering a little bit.
So we could wait. We could wait until somebody's ready to ship out and just stow away on their ship. If they find us, we can kill the crew except the captain.
Or we could wait for the Chimerians to show up. They sound like the most. It's a risk, but have you considered maybe walking out of the city and going to one of the docks that is in the southern?
You mean
Do I know which continent I'm on, or which country I'm in?
Well, you're on the very edge of Nelron. You're in the southern part across the sea, Telvara. You've heard somebody say Telvara.
We can try one of the other cities that's a coastal city.
Well, there's not a lot of coastal cities left after the calamity. I mean, one of the last big cities is Telvara. Outside of Versovia, Kaltown, Castelia.
All right. Should we wait? I feel like it would just increase our risk. Then we have to fight our way out of here.
Well, I think what
I was speaking to some of the captains earlier. They said there's lots of groups looking to leave. It's still not a bad option to look for another group. Maybe meet up with them. Maybe they're heading in the
let's
same.
just do that.
Um, I wanna look around the area I'm in. What's this building over here?
It looks to be a storage room. Like when they unload the cargo, they take it into the warehouse over there.
And there's the cargo area. This is the merchant area. This is the gambling place. I didn't look over
Us.
here.
Where?
I'm sure he's selling like tanning wares and stuff. Yeah, I'm sure he's just selling stuff.
Oh
I'll
yeah.
go with Sig. While you go check that out, I'm gonna go with Siggy to go meet these groups.
All right.
Oh,
It
that's
feels like the gods are trying to tell us that it's better to go with the groups.
mhm. Are the gods really speaking? No, I feel like they all died.
Ye of little faith.
Uh,
Yes,
I
all the
just looked to
gods.
Siggy. I just looked to Siggy. Did he hear the part when I was talking about that not all the gods are dead and that new ones are born?
Oh, I heard. I just think it's a load of bull, of chimeran shit.
Hey, I suppose anything's possible. Siggy says optimistically. I mean, you seem like a well enough person. Maybe you believe what you say, but it's probably best you don't go spouting it off to everyone you just meet, yes?
Huh. And I thought some people would be happy to hear that the gods didn't abandon them. They just don't know how to talk to you.
People are skeptical by nature, I find. They rarely
Yeah,
accept the evidence, things without evidence. In most cases, anyway.
yeah. Show me your god, and I will believe in them.
I mean, I can make magic, and that's thanks to Hyperia. I don't know if that's isn't that proof enough?
There are many different kinds and sources of magic in the world. It's hard to say which one comes from exactly. I can do a bit of magic myself, actually. Does that mean it comes from any god?
Not at
That's
all.
weird.
Eh, I suppose.
Well, let's go see this group that you've been telling us about.
It's
Most
no,
Yeah,
likely,
it's no group
this
in particular. It's just we have to talk to people.
yeah. Who's this lady?
Are you talking to her?
Let's just say, hello there. What are you doing in this dark corner? And what's this?
I was on my way to the moneylender, but I'm talking to you, I guess.
Ah, very well then. And would you happen to be wanting a way out of this place? You know?
Who isn't looking for a way out? It seems that the dwarves and Illyrians got this place clenched by the fist. There's hardly any room for anybody to make anything of themselves here anymore, he says.
Would you? Well, I have a group of 6 other men who are ready to leave.
Is that right?
Would you
She
like to
says.
join us?
Roll persuasion.
Right, persuasion. Persuasion. Nice.
Hmm. I suppose there's really nothing for me here long term anyway. Where are you going?
Edenia.
Denia.
Yes.
That's one
But we'll
of.
need someone who knows how to pilot a ship.
I don't know how to pilot a ship, she says.
If you find one, then you can secure your passage with us. How does that sound?
I mean, I wasn't looking to leave, but Denia sounds like it's fate, she says.
I'm happy to hear it.
Let's see. She have any. She has 99 gold to her name. I was
Aha.
going to the money lender right now, she says. Just to sell off these rubies I traded.
Wow, wonderful. That'll help us a long way. I appreciate it.
I don't know why dwarven nobles they insist on paying me in rubies. It's really inconvenient to come down here every time they pay me.
Yes. I guess it's just because it's the most common mineral they find.
Yes, she says. She goes in, she does her business, and goes back outside.
Come, meet my group. My horn, Mort. There is a. This woman is ready to help us secure passage out of here.
Hi, my name's Livia.
See, Livia, we're all splitting up to find someone who can pilot a ship.
Hmm.
We're all gonna meet back here when we're done.
Okay. I don't know if I know anybody that can do that, she says. I figured I'd meet somebody. Coming down here every week. She goes off and tells you about her profession. She's actually a seamstress that actually is pretty skilled and does a lot of work for nobles.
Oh, that's quite wonderful. You'll be very handy, you know, on the boats, I guess.
I'll do what I can, she says.
All right. Who's this guy? He's been standing there for a bit.
He's one of the guards.
Guards.
Yeah.
Don't want to avoid him.
We're lone citizen. I used to be an
Okay.
adventurer like you. So I took an
Oh.
arrow in the knee.
Oh
He
my!
says as he just walks into the wall.
What a nasty wound. What are
Can
these?
we make
Oh, go
Can we
ahead.
make skill checks to help speed up the process of like finding people?
Sure.
As much as I would like to enjoy to talk to every single person at the
Alright.
docks.
There's let's see, by my count, there's 2 buildings you haven't tried. You haven't one side of the dock completely you haven't tried. Okay.
3 14s.
You guys realize you haven't been in the general goods store, which would be definitely a place you would probably go to if you were trying to procure provisionings. Leave out on a
Yeah,
excursion. Some
at least we haven't gone here.
all right.
All right.
So, Alistair, you went to the general provisioning store.
Yep.
All right. You see a young woman, dressed in what looks to be travel clothes, and a long duster coat and tight-fitting pants. Basically staring over some provisionings and lengths of rope and testing the tips of some daggers.
Hi there.
Oh, hi, she says.
Some pretty sharp knives.
Yes. Most common tool, they say.
Oh, it's
She
very
says,
useful for pruning branches and then cutting up vegetables and fruits. Make some lovely salads, filleting fishes, and eh, I made my staff out of a knife.
Indeed. She says, I kind of need help, she says. You see, I don't know what I'm doing, she admits, embarrassed.
What are you trying to do there?
Well, we're supposed to be leaving soon, and we managed to get a boat, but I don't know what to get for the rigging, she says as she looks at the ropes. I don't even know if I should be looking here at all, she says, scratching the back of her head.
Oh,
Really?
it sounds like, well, hopefully you find somebody that helps you with that. And then, like, thinks for a minute. Oh, wait!
Hmm?
I think I know somebody smart that'll help us.
Um,
Alistair steps out and calls for the seagull, like,
the seagull flaps down as it has a fish half eaten in its gullet, and it sits on your shoulder as it lifts its head to the sky, jerking its neck in weird motion, moving the fish farther into its gullet until it disappears its beak.
Do you know how to fix the rigging of a ship?
It kind of it blinks twice, looks at you, cocks its head. It kind of bites and messes with your hair, and then flies off.
Well, I guess I'll try the goblin. Just go over. Like, hey, my horn, can you come and help us out? It looks like there's somebody that does want to, already has a ship and a crew and a.
Oh, a shipping crew.
Yeah, they just need help getting provisions
Hmm.
and stuff like that.
I guess half wit for the win, my horn says.
Eh, the seagull really didn't do much, but yeah, I think they helped out.
uh, my horn kind of rolls their eyes and accompanies you. The 2 foot. My horn has a hard time keeping up with your 8 foot stride, and kind of like periodically sprints and jogs, keeping up with you, and is gasping for air by the time they manage to get into the general store.
Hey, tight pants lady, I brought somebody.
Oh, hi, she says. A dwarven woman in tight pants. Duster.
So we're a group of people looking for leaving too, and luckily this is the person who's in charge of getting all the stuff ready. We're just missing a ship and people, and you have ship and people.
Okay, so I'm helping you, and what do we get in return? Reinhold says pointedly. Well, I mean, 7? He says, questioning. Oh, just so. I believe it's 8 in total. I believe Sheila's joining us, right? She says. Oh, you would know. What about you, Leorio, right?
Yes, she'll be joining us.
Okay, so 9. Okay, though, with mine, that makes... Let's see. Have 9.
Uh-huh.
I suppose it'd be good to... Where are you guys headed? He says, excited.
Again, yeah.
Denia. She kind of chews on it. We were headed to Barui ourselves, but that might... I don't know, she says. There's a lot of...
Oh, there we. I heard that's where the syndicate people are kidnapping people.
No, that's actually Adenia, she
Oh.
says. But it's not much better news in Barui either. I've heard a lot of people are going there, and there's a lot of fighting already over land, she says.
Fighting over land?
Yeah, apparently some of the, you know, descendants of the noble houses of that area are already going back to reclaim their old lands and titles. And I guess it doesn't stick well with the new laws absolving that old titles and whatnot. And now we have full-fledged war, and it seems like the people of, well, the government here doesn't want to do anything about it. They don't want to get involved.
Alistair just looks like he's not absorbing any of this.
Hmm.
He's like,
And she shifts her attention back over to Lyria.
land is already there. It's meant for everybody who provides for it, and it provides back. I mean, nobody owns the land.
And I would like to agree with you, but unfortunately, that's not always the case, she says.
But it really doesn't seem like that safe of a place, no? What business do you have there?
Well, you see, my family wants to... We want to make it eventually back to our ancestral lands back in Aldenheim, but... I don't know, it seems with 9 of us, it's a daunting task. I'm not sure if we'll make it, honestly, she says.
If you book us passage to Edenia, we can help you make it up to your homeland.
I suppose if we go through Edenia, it would be a straight shot, but the mountain passes through Barui. Would be better.
Even with a war brewing?
That would make it difficult, she admits. But then we'd have to contend with slavers, but I suppose if we travel around 18 strong, it should prove a good deterrent against any slavers.
Yes, I assure you, me and my companions are very skilled in combat. If the choice so arises, you have nothing to fear.
I'm rubbing dirt on my staff as they talk.
We just met him.
Indeed, she says. Well, I suppose I can bring it. I can ask my family.
I'd appreciate it. Hopefully, we don't take you too much out of your way.
I don't think so, she says. And then,
Wonderful. You can find us right beside the Crimson Wyvern. That is where we will congregate.
I'll
Well,
just.
why don't we meet up where their ship is?
Yep. I mean, you could meet us over after I pick up the supplies, which brings my next port. What do I need for the rigging?
It's a good question, my horn.
Bunch of adults. My horn says under their breath and goes over to the table.
What's
Yes.
the name of the ship so we can meet you there? Actually, you know what, Lurio? Why don't you let the others know about this, and then I'll help them, load the stuff on.
Of course. I bid you adieu. And I go to the crew and it seems I've taken care of everything. Me and Alistair. We
Why did he
found
say? It's just like when he says adieu, it's like, why is he telling us to get water from a leaf?
adieu. We have found people and a ship willing to leave out of here very soon.
All right. She tells you the name of the ship. What do you guys want the ship's name to be? Um,
What is a good name for this ship? Something watery.
it's like I forgot you had to name boats. She says. Wow, it's good you guys came along. I can't really think
Let's
of
see.
anything good.
What did we say the other one was? What was that? What was that thing that we said? That the name of our new guild was that. Oh, I wish I wrote it down. That would have been so nice.
What the guild?
Yeah, the new guild that we were talking about making. What do we call it? The Befrienders, or something like that.
I think. What do you want to name it? Like the Nighthawks or something?
The Radiant Order.
No, it's already a thing.
But we can make it our thing. They didn't pay for the copyright.
How about New Hope?
Star Wars themed. I like it. New Hope.
Do-do-do.
It's on the nose, but I like it. She says. New Hope.
Why, thank you.
Huh. My horn pulls out a length of rope. Here, you're gonna need this, but you're gonna have to ask the trader if you can have it in lengths of 300 leagues.
That's a
Wow.
lot.
Rope 300 leagues.
You need a lot of rope for a lot of rigging on boats.
Okay.
Now, if you need me, I'm gonna have to redo all this again. And hey, lady, I'm gonna have access to your ledgers if you want me to get us all fed and not die of starvation or dysentery, or God forbid we all die of scurvy on this. Which now I gotta go talk to a fruit vendor. My horse says, as they storm off the storm out of the. I got stuff to do. I'll meet you by the boat.
Good luck, my own.
My horse slams the ledger closed, just frustrated at all many times they had revised their plans and travel ledgers.
Alistair looks to the lady. My name's Alistair.
Hi, Alistair, she says, kind of dodging your eyes, looking down at her feet, kind of like messing with the. I like your name, she says.
Thanks, I like it too. It's Alistair Sequoia Shade.
Mhm.
Like the tree, she says, beaming.
Like the tree. It's just,
That's so cool, she says.
right? What's your name?
Let's give her a name. I'm gonna have to write it down though. Hold on. Important NPC, our hero character. Her name is not gonna be that because that's awful. Hate it. I live up. Udet, no.
Ooh, who did?
Slim Shady.
Yeah, that should have been named Bob.
Uh, what's a good one? Her name is Una Goldvein.
Nice.
Una Goldvein.
Yep. My name's Una,
Loves a-
he says.
Oh, nice to meet you, Una, for the third time.
Yeah. Nice to meet you too for the third time, she giggles.
So where's the rest of your family? Are we gonna go with them too?
Oh yeah. Hold on, I gotta finish buying this, and she kind of looks embarrassed. This is a lot of rope. I don't think I can carry it all myself, she says.
Well, I can carry it.
You will? Gee, thanks, she says.
Yeah.
Alright, so you guys cash out. She settles the account and thanks the trader, and you guys head over to her boat.
Nice. Quite the boat.
And you see her family.
Nice. Where? Where do we spawn in?
Oh, where are you guys? Let's see.
Alright, the stairs.
See, this is the map that I was on earlier. There's my
Oh, really?
token.
Oh, that's weird. All right, and then where is Una? I'm going to get an actual token for Una eventually. I have to make that character because now she's important. Let's see. Oh, and so is what was her name? Like,
Olivia.
yeah, Livia.
Nice.
There's Livia. She's with you guys. She's a seamstress. Who else did you guys get to come with you? There was like 5 possible people. I think you only got
You only
One.
got Olivia.
yeah.
One, Una and Una's family.
Nice.
Livia's cat.
Nice. Olivia.
Lydia's just ready to go. She didn't even pack anything, or
She's just ready to get out.
she was on the way. She was just going to go cash her paycheck and decided to leave the country.
Alright.
Right? Pretty much. She has nothing going for her. There's a reason for that. But you guys don't know that yet. Just inviting people randomly on your on your boat.
Hey, you want to leave? No prospect of a future.
Alright.
Alright. And then where is I'm trying to find Livia's token, but I can't fucking find it. There it is. Alright. There you go. Okay. There you
Wonderful. So all these people down here are her family.
go. Mm-hmm.
When is the soonest time we can leave?
I mean, we're trying to prepare to get going as soon as possible. You see, uh, there's this thing, and well, it didn't go over as well, and we gotta go. He says, kind of skirting around details.
It's okay.
I call over
We're
my
grateful. I mean, we're grateful enough that you're letting us tag along.
She begins.
indeed.
She kind of blushes when you say that. I mean, you're kind of really helping us out too, right? She says. Everyone's like,
Well,
well, with the provisions you have, as they were, she said. Myhorn says, I don't know how you guys made it this far. How did you even get the money for a boat?
Marhan, let's not ask invasive questions.
But
They're letting us go, and we need to get out of here. I like say that like lowly. They're letting us go. We need to get out of here as fast as possible. We can ask questions on the way.
it's a
Or you
2 week.
can
We
steal their
barely have
boats.
enough food for. Myhorn just stops talking,
oh,
stammers, and
well, I can take care of the food. I know how to fish. I know how to make food. I know how to make water out of nothing. I know how to make boat
I
potions.
mean, it's.
I know how to make.
Do you have any? What about medicinal? What about medicine? Myhorn says. Hmm.
Well, yeah.
Poultices,
If you
salves.
if you if you give me the stuff to make it with, I know how to make it.
Yeah, yeah, great. Me too. But we need the stuff to make it. Myhorn says.
Don't worry, my friend. I can handle any disease we get.
All right. Well,
My hands magic gifted to me by the power of my ancestors.
so who's gonna pi- there's still one problem. Myhorn says pointedly. They said they don't have anybody to captain the boat. None of us know how to captain a boat. We still need somebody to captain the boat.
We can improvise.
Yeah, we can
All
get one
right.
of the drunk people.
True.
You want to get a drunk dockhand to captain a boat?
Well,
Sure, why not?
maybe we could just ask somebody here who's always had dreams to captain their own boat.
Yeah, I'm sure there's some. Oh, look at this. I'll go over here to this dwarf man.
Can I help you?
Would you have any experience piloting a ship?
No.
Huh. What is it that you do around here?
God things.
Oh,
Right now I'm guarding that there boat, he says. He points over at the boat in front of him.
right then.
Boat's nice. Ain't nothing wrong with
Right.
it, he says.
Well, that's good. That
Yep.
means you're doing a good job.
Yep. He says, his chest swelling with pride, though his facial expression never changes.
How you can be. I say, well, continue guarding that boat. You're doing a very good job at it.
Alright.
All right. One more on it. That lady looks promising. Go there.
Yes?
Excuse me, ma'am. Do you have any experience piloting a ship?
I have experience running this shop. Do you need any fresh produce? She says.
No, I need a pilot.
Hmm.
Do you know where I can find one? Has any of them been mulling around here?
I mean, it's a dock. There's plenty of people that know how to work. I mean, or mean, I don't know anybody in particular, but shouldn't be too hard. Everybody else has their own boat.
Ah, I see. Well, thank you anyways.
All right, and what are you doing over there, Alistair?
I talked to this person and I said, "Hey,
Hey,
have you seen this lady that's about with black hair, as dark as night?" And just go through the whole spiel.
no, yes, I believe I'd have.
You have?
Yeah, I've seen her before. He says he pulls out he has a long stem pipe. He smokes through it and he blows out a plume of smoke. And when he bellows out the plume of smoke, it's a visage of Hyperia. That
You've seen
there and there,
Where is she?
everywhere. He says, "I see her in you too." He says, squinting.
Oh, you son of a. Just- no, you. No, I want Hyperia. Hyperia herself. Not her magical abilities.
Well, you see, that's the thing about divinity. He says, "Thing about gods, you have to understand, boys. They are everywhere and nowhere all at the same time."
I've seen her in front of me.
Yeah, well, I mean, they can do that too, but that's not what she's chosen to do.
Is that why she's gone? Because they found out that she's doing that?
I don't think so. I mean, gods are
But you
fickle
just said you
beings.
knew her.
I do. She's with you. She's in the sky. She's everywhere and nowhere, boy.
Alistair just grips the staff very tightly. Ugh, okay, then you don't know where she is, but at least you're one of the few people who are aware of her.
Oh, there's many things these pedestrian people don't know much about, but they'll learn in time.
Well, there's one of those things for you, uh, piloting a boat.
A boat. Hmm. Yes, he pulls out a deck of cards, and flicks them around, pulls through a couple at random, and looks them over. Hmm. All right, well, let's have a see. He walks out.
This guy doesn't know anything about Hyperia. Just muttering to myself as I walk out.
All right. Where's his boat? He says, standing on the upper docks, looking down. This one here, I suppose. Yes.
Yeah, I point out the one that Uma said was theirs.
Hmm. Fine vessel. How did you get it? He says, arcing an eyebrow.
This is their family boat.
There is there is a remarkable air of luck about you. He says. All of you, I suppose. He says.
But
So
not really. It took us forever to get this far.
yes. Well, you've made it this far, and that tells a lot, doesn't it? He says, looking at the cards. Interesting. Well, I suppose I could pilot this thing.
Sweet. All right, guys. Guess we're good to go.
Yes, as long
Wonderful. Okay.
as... His name is Gifford, the wizard.
Gifford don't know shit about Hyperia.
Hello, Gifford.
Hello.
My name is Leorio Paladinite.
Nice to meet you there, Leorio. There's...
Like,
The stars tell much of your name, too. Interesting.
oh, yes. And what do they say?
Oh, nothing's set in stone, only possibilities written in the stars, he says.
Well, you can tell your stars to keep their opinions to themselves.
Oh, they'll be revealed in time, he says. But never you mind. Destinies have a habit of revealing themselves when it's appropriate.
So then,
Oh, well, I should probably get acquainted with this vessel, huh? Says.
yes.
Oh. Talks over, he speaks with Uma, and Uma introduces her to her father and her brother and her extended family, and they all agree that they need to get out of here, and they're kind of in a jam. And the wizard is they're kind of suspicious of the wizard, but after talking it over, they kind of realize they really don't have many other options.
I'll help my horn with the rigging.
My
I go over
horn,
and say hi to.
by helping my horn with the rigging, my horn supervises while everybody else is doing the rigging. So that's how my horn is going to do the rigging.
Nice.
Alistair just goes with Uma and introduces himself to the rest of her family.
All right, Uma, she walks close to you but tries to avoid eye contact as she's walking close to your side and introduces you to her father. Her father kind of arcs an eyebrow at you and back at her, and then his brow furrows a little bit.
I give him some seeds.
Not sure I need these on a boat, but I suppose we can grow them wherever we're going, he says.
Oh, those are eating seeds too, if you want.
Okay, his name is Udon. Udon Goldvein.
Not Utan.
Come on, Udon Goldvein. And her brother's name is Uman Goldvein.
Very creative they are.
Udon, Uman, and Una.
Dwarves.
And this is her brother. Brother's like a big, beefy guy.
Nice.
He's helping Myhorn and Lurio with the rigging. All right.
I'll introduce myself to them when they get on the boat. When we're already ship off, like on sea, and then I'll start introducing.
All right. And then we'll go through the introductions with the extended family next session. I think this would be a good time to leave off at the 2 hour
Once
mark.
we get on the ship, Sheila's already there sleeping.
Yeah.
She already beat us.
It took me so long. Yeah.
Introduce herself and everything. Eating
She
birthday
already
cake.
set up. She already set up a hammock.
Ooh, nice. I kick her off and steal the hammock.
All right. So you guys now have a you guys met up with this people you just met. You're fleeing the country with these people you just met. You don't know why they're fleeing the country, and you met this wizard that knows way too much, and he just, yeah, sure, I'll just leave the country with you. And none of you asked any questions.
No time for questions. You're on the run. We can ask questions on the sea.
Alistair is just a naturally trusting person.
I'm just like, wow, you guys are not asking any questions at all about these people. Okay. You're like,
I mean, 2 weeks at sea, there's going to be plenty of time for questions.
I guess.
Right?
When we're stuck on a boat with each other.
Plus, IRL, I'm very tired.
Fair enough. So we'll leave off there and we'll pick it up next week. Any questions or concerns?
No.
Do you want to RP in the chat what happens over the 2 weeks on Vessel, or do you want me to actually make something happen Vessel and do a boat thing?
RP chat.
RP chat, yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
you can RP chat the 2 weeks, so we can start that. I'll post their names and some profiles and stuff, and then we'll go from there, and then you guys can.
Also,
I don't know if it's not so suddenly hinted. I think Uma has a crush on Alistair.
oh yeah, very subtle, very subtle.
Yeah, Alistair just doesn't know this.
Nope. I think he likes her because he makes her feel smart because she's not really the smartest either. I think that's kind of why.
So she's a sapiosexual.
She just thinks you're a handsome young man that makes her feel smart and you're really nice. She doesn't see that a lot. All right. So, any questions, concerns? Because it sounds like Jeremy's tapping.
I like.
Yeah.
You can add the Bavernin race. to the races. That'd be cool.
At who?
Wherever the Furbolg is, the Aberrant.
Irian.
Yeah,
Iberian.
I'll add them to compendium because they're relevant now. Yeah.
Okay,
Iberians.
in the cities and towns tab in the compendium, can you add a world's map, please, so we can see the?
Oh yeah.
Oh, cities
No,
and
Ron.
towns map. Oh yeah, I meant to do that. I don't know. I haven't done that yet because I had to flip back a couple times for that. All right, yeah, I'll get that
Yeah,
done.
I think once we get the world map, we'll have a better idea of like what we're saying.
Yeah, it just sucks because I made that map on here, so I'm gonna have to redo it again. I'll figure out a way. Don't worry.
Okay.
All right. Anything else?
Well, Jeremy's already asleep. So.
You're right.
Here.
No, that'd be up to me. Yeah.
All right. Thanks everybody for tuning in. I appreciate it. If you're coming by way of Facebook, YouTube, or Twitch, don't forget to like, subscribe, leave a comment. The link to the merch store is in the description as always. Love you guys.